Good evening, my dear students. How are you all? You're fine? Good. That's good to hear. So, boys and girls, are you studying at home? ঘৰত ঠিকমতে পঢ়া শুনা কৰি আছে নে নাই তোমালোক সকলোৱে? Hope ঘৰত আটাই ভালদৰে পঢ়া শুনা কৰি আছা because as you all know, we all are going through a very difficult time, right? And at this point of time, the best way forward is what? Stay at home and stay safe. এইখিনি সময়ত উত্তম উপায়টো হ'ল সৰ্বোত্তম উপায়টো হ'ল নিজৰ ঘৰতে থাকা, সুৰক্ষিত থাকা আৰু নিজৰ ঘৰৰ সুৰক্ষাৰ মাজত পঢ়া শুনা কৰি থাকা ভালদৰে। ৰাইট? আশা কৰিছো তোমালোক সকলোৱে এইটো ফলো কৰি আছা। Okay? So keeping that in mind, let's begin our today's session. এই কথাখিনিক মৰণত ৰাখি আমি আমাৰ আজি সেশন আৰম্ভ কৰিছো আহা। Are we all ready? Yes? Good. Fine then. Here we go. So what do you have in store for us today? As you all know, this is going to be an English class. Functional English is basically the language and grammar portion, right? So what is here for us today? What's that? We can see a picture in our screen. So what's that? This is a pot, right? So it's an earthen pot. এইটো অসমীয়াত ক'ব গ'লে কলহ বুলি ক'ব পাৰা আৰু বহুত কিবা কিবি ক'ব পাৰি। But right now let's say it's a pot. But what to do with a pot? What's that? It's a bell, isn't it? So it's a bell. Then what's that? It's a dough, isn't it? Then what's that? It's a board. What's that? That's a nice little cup of tea. It's tea, isn't it? So, what's that? It's a key in a computer, isn't it? So, it's a key, right? So, tea we saw, then we saw pot. So, tea aru pot, এই দুটা wordক যদি আমি একলগে লগাই দিও, what are we going to have? See, what do you have? We have teapot. বুঝি পাইছানে? Tea is what? Name of an object. Pot is name of another object, right? So নাম মানে কি হয়? They are nouns. Tea is a noun. Pot is another noun. So what we did when we joined tea and pot, two nouns, it led us to a third noun. এই দুটা নাউনক লগাই লগাই কি পালো? আমি তৃতীয়টা noun পালো. What's that noun? That's teapot. Similarly, door plus bell. Door plus bell. Door is what? Name of an object. So again a noun. Bell is name of another object. Bell to another object তোৰ নাম হয়. So এইটো এটা noun. So door আৰু bellক লগাই লগে. What do we have? We got doorbell. Doorbell or calling bell, whatever we call it. We got that, right? Then key and board makes it what? Keyboard, isn't it? Key is a noun plus board. Board is another noun. So key and board logai ami ki palu? We got keyboard, right? So teapot, doorbell, keyboard. What are those? Yet amar ki asil? We have two nouns. Right? This is one, this is two, this is one, this is two, this is one, and this is two. So every word we have two nouns. Or a one and two ikotak logai. We got a third noun, isn't it? What are the third nouns? Third nouns were teapot, doorbell, keyboard. So এইবিলাক বস্তুক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? We call them compound nouns. So what do we call them? We call them compound nouns. What do you mean by compound nouns? When we join two nouns to make one, when we join two nouns to make one, we call it compound noun. যেতিয়া আমি দুটা নাউনক লগ লগাই এটা নাউন ক্ৰিয়েট কৰিম, আমি সেইটো কি বুলি কওঁ? We call it a compound noun, right? We join two nouns to make one, we call it compound nouns. And that is something we will discuss in our today's class. So আমি আমাৰ আজিৰ ক্লাসটো কি কৰিম? We will be discussing that aspect of noun which is called compound nouns, right? So a compound noun contains two nouns which join together to make a new noun. Compound noun কি থাকে? Compound noun contains two nouns which join together to make a new noun. আমি already যি দেখিছো এতিয়ালৈকে যে টি এটা নাউন হয়, পট এটা নাউন হয়, এই দুটা word লগ লগাই আমি কি পাই গলো? We got teapot. That's a compound noun, right? So a compound noun contains two nouns which join together to make a new noun. দুটা noun লগ লাগি যদি এটা নতুন noun হৈ যায়, we call it compound noun. দুটা different শব্দ লগ লাগি যদি এটা তৃতীয় এটা বিভিন্ন শব্দ সৃষ্টি হয়, then that is this process of compound noun, right? বুজি পাইছা সবে? Very good. Now, keeping that in mind, let's move to our next part. Well, we are not answering any questions today, so let's moving on. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a conversation between a mother and a son, right? Rohan and his mother are having a conversation. So what Rohan is saying? Let's see. Mom, I'm going to the swimming pool with my friends. Mom, I'm going to the swimming pool with my friends. Then his mother says, sure, first go to the provision store and buy 6 packs of biscuits, 2 kilograms of sugar and a toothpaste. Rohane মাকক ক'লে যে মা মই মোৰ বন্ধুবিলাকৰ লগত সুইমিং পুলত গৈ আছো. So মাকে ক'লে sure, no problem, যোৱা. But যোৱাৰ আগতে first go to the provision store and buy 6 packs of biscuits, 2 kilograms of sugar and a toothpaste. Okay, mom. So he goes, okay, mom, no problem, we'll go aso. Then his mother says, also take Tommy for annual checkup. Tommy, who's Tommy? It's probably their dog behind them. You know, আমি আটাই দেখি আছো, পিছফালে কুকুৰ এটা আছে, isn't it? So that's Tommy for you. Tommy is behind them. So his mom says what? Also take Tommy for annual checkup. Now Rohan is saying, Mom, if I take Tommy for checkup, I'll be late for the pool. But Mom, মই যদি Tommy checkup-ৰ কাৰণে লৈ যাওঁ, মোৰ পুলত দেৰি হৈ যাব. So what Rohan is saying, he's saying, Mom, if I take Tommy for checkup, I'll be late to the pool. All right, but don't forget to take him tomorrow. So his mother said, okay, fine, আজি নালাগে বাৰু, but don't forget to take him tomorrow. তাক কালি লৈ যাবলৈ নাপাহৰিবা. I will do it, Mom. Bye. I will do it, Mom. Bye. Bye. Take care. So his mom says, bye. Take care. Now, if we look at this entire conversation, Rohan and Rohaner মাকৰ মাজত যিটো conversation হৈ আছিল, আমি যদি গোটেই conversationটোত আকৌ এবাৰ ভালদৰে চাওঁ, what can we see? First line says, Rohan says, Mom, I'm going to the swimming pool with my friends. So his mother replies, sure, first go to the provision store and buy 6 packs of biscuits, 2 kilograms of sugar and a tube of toothpaste. Then Rohan says, okay, Mom. So his mother replies, also take Tommy for annual checkup. Then his mom says, if I take Tommy then Rohan says, Mom, if I take Tommy for checkup, I'll be late to the pool. Then his mother replies, all right, but don't forget to take him tomorrow. Rohan says, I'll do it, Mom. Bye. Then his mother says, bye, take care. Now, ইয়াত চাবলগীয়া বস্তু কি হয়? এই কনভাৰসেশনটো আমি দেখিলো অলৰেডি. but দুটা word আছে. Provision store and toothpaste. যিটো wordক আমি ৰঙাকে ৰাখি থৈ দিছো, we have kept that highlighted. যিটো wordক আমি highlight কৰি ৰাখি থৈ দিছো. First one is provision store and the second one is toothpaste. So what can we make out of this one? আমি ইয়াৰ পৰা কি কৰিব পাৰো? ইয়াত কি আছে নো আমাৰ কাৰণে? চাওঁচোন. There is something special for us in these two words. What's that? Let's see. So there is one more, swimming plus pool. That makes it what? Swimming pool. Now swimming pool eta shobd boli ami janu. Swimming pool eta jagar naam hoy. So basically it's one noun, even though we have two words. But what do we have over there? We have a swimming and we have a pool. So what do we got? We got a compound noun. Then tooth, we all know what is tooth, right? And paste. Paste is also, we know what is that, right? Two different things. So tooth plus paste makes it what? Toothpaste. So duta noun or peta noun hole, right? So this is again what? It's a compound noun. First, tooth and paste are singular nouns, and then when we join both of them, we got a third one that is called toothpaste. Tooth and paste duta independent noun no. Dutak jodi ami ekhale lokai diu ami ki palu? We got toothpaste. Provision and store, we got the expression provision store, right? So these are what? These are examples of, very good, these are examples of compound nouns. Eketa compound noun or udaharon hoy, right? So as I said already, I will not be discussing the questions today, so let's move on to a few more examples. আমি আরো কেইটামান examples চাওঁ আছোন a compound nouns. So we can see a bus, right? Plus, what's that? It's a station. Station মানে কি? অকল railway station নাথাকে, বাকি বস্তুবোৰ ৰখি থাকে, that is station, right? So bus plus station, it leads to what? Bus station. We generally don't use that word, but that word exists, right? A word to আমি generally ব্যৱহাৰ নকৰো, but words to আছে. Okay, so that is one. Bus station. Now if I have to frame a sentence with that, I will say what? Ram is waiting for his friend at the bus station. Ram is waiting for his friend at the bus station. Rame bus stationত তাৰ বন্ধুৰ কাৰণে অপেক্ষা কৰি আছে. Right? Where? In bus station. What's that? Bus plus station, it's a compound noun. Then foot plus ball. So ball is a ball and foot. So foot and ball, we have a sports which is called football, right? Since you know that football is one word, but foot and ball are two different nouns. Foot is one different noun, ball is another one. So we got another compound noun, that is football. So example for football would be what? Shall we play football today? Shall we play what? Shall we play football today? I mean, as a football shall we play football today? So what do we got here? We got football, right? Now moving on to the next example. What's that? It's a color. What's that? What color it is? Good. This is black. And what's that? This is board. So black plus board makes it what? You all have that in your school, isn't it? What's that? It's a blackboard. So blackboard, you all know, is one word, but in reality, it's what? It's a compound noun. Very good. Blackboard is a compound noun. So yat ki ase? Duta noun humai ase. What are the two nouns? First one is black, which is a color, and the second one is board, which is an object. So এই দুটা বস্তু নাউন যেতিয়া একলগ হৈ গ'ল, we got the object called blackboard, right? So these two nouns are joined to make the third noun, which is a compound noun. So if how can I use that word? If I have to see an example of the uses of that word, how it will be like? Let's see. The teacher writes on the blackboard. The teacher writes on the blackboard. Where does the teacher write? Very good. On the blackboard. The teacher writes on the blackboard. Now, moving on. So now, what's that? This is a moon. And what's that? This is light, right? Moon plus light. Moon is name of the moon, you all know. Light is an object's name, you all know that also. So, what do we got? We got another compound noun. That is what? Very good. That is moonlight, right? Moon plus light, moonlight. So, I love watch the moonlight. Example of that would be what? I love what? Watch the moonlight. Right? What's that now? Yes, very good. It's a basket. So with a basket, are we going to use? Yes, good. It's ball. So with basket, what are we going to add? It's a ball, right? So basket plus ball makes it what? Another noun. Basket is a noun. Ball is another noun. When we join these two, what have we got? We got basketball. So what is basketball? Basketball is a sports, isn't it? So this again is a compound noun because we have two words here, basket and ball. So after adding these two, we got this one. So example for that would be what? I love to play basketball. I love to play what? Basketball, right? Can you see what is happening in this picture? দেখা পাইছা নে তোমালোকে কি হয়েছে? ধৰিব পাৰিছা? Yes, it's raining, right? বৰষুণ দি আছে খুব জোৰকে. That's what we can see. Okay, so what's that? Rain. ৰেইনৰ লগত আমি কি এড কৰিম? Good. It's a coat, isn't it? Rain is a noun. Coat is another noun. So rain and kotok sitemi logam. What can we have? Good. We got raincoat. So raincoat again is what? It's a compound noun. So see, these are not unknown words. Eketa words তোমালোকে সদায় দেখি আছা, তোমালোকৰ চিনাকি words হয়. But what are we doing today? We are telling you the classification of those words. এই তোমালোকৰ সদায় চিনাকি শব্দবোৰ যে এটা different type of noun হয়, আমি তোমালোকক আজি সেইটো বস্তুৱে কোৱাৰ চেষ্টা কৰিছো. So what's that different type? That these are compound nouns. Okay? So raincoat is a compound noun. Now if I have to see an example for this one, I will say what? We should carry a raincoat during monsoon. So what should we carry during monsoon? It's a raincoat. Okay? Now moving on. So fill in the blanks with appropriate compound nouns. Here is an activity for you. Okay, so what's that? There is an exercise where you have to fill in the blanks with the appropriate compound nouns. কেইটামান প্ৰশ্ন আহিব, fill in the blanks থাকিব, যিকেইটা আমি blanks কেইটামান থাকিব, যিকেইটা আমি fill কৰিব লাগিব কিহেৰে? We have to fill in with the appropriate compound noun. Okay, so let's see what do you have here. A place where you can grow vegetables and flowers. A place where you can grow vegetables and flowers. So where can we grow vegetables and flowers? It is our duta compound noun. First one is a greenhouse and the second one is a White House. Okay, so where can we grow vegetables and flowers? In a White House or in a greenhouse? Look at the picture, you know, or the picture to your right is that of a White House, right? And on the left is that of a greenhouse. So what can we see here? What would be that one? Very good. We can grow vegetables and flowers. It has to be this one, greenhouse. So greenhouse is a place, where we can grow this, whereas White House is what? What is White House? Good. White House is the residence and office of the President of USA. আমেৰিকাৰ ৰাষ্ট্ৰপতিৰ অফিচ আৰু বাসস্থানটো কি বুলি কোৱা হয়? ভাৰতত যেনেকৈ ৰাষ্ট্ৰপতি ভৱন আছে, in US it's called the White House. My clothes are dirty. I have to put them into the. My clothes are dirty. I have to put them into the. মোৰ কাপোৰবোৰ লেতেৰা হৈছে, so I have to put them into the. মই তেওঁলোকক ক'ত থ'ব লাগিব? In a sewing machine or a washing machine, in a sewing machine or in a washing machine. Very good. The answer is washing machine, right? The dash is very big. Every day many trains arrive and depart. The dash is very big. Every day many trains arrive and depart. So, what would be the word? Railway station or bus station? We talked about compound nouns, and bus station was one of the compound nouns I discussed. মই যিকেইটা compound nouns discuss কৰিলোঁ তাৰ ভিতৰত bus station টো এটা আছিল. So এতিয়া তোমালোকে মোক কোৱাচোন, the dash is very big. Every day many trains arrive and depart. So what would be the word? Shall it be a railway station or a bus station? Yes, good. Because since we are talking about trains, it cannot be bus station. So the answer is railway station. Good. Right. I need a dash to drive a car. Okay. So if I have a car, মোৰ যদি গাড়ী এখন আছে আৰু যিখন যদি মই চলাব লাগে, what will I need? Will I need a Russian card or a driving license? We are talking about compound nouns, so this has to be the answer, right? Fine then. So form compound words. এতিয়ালৈকে কি কৰিলো আমি? Compound nouns use কৰিলো. But compound words form কেনেকে হয়? তাৰ সৃষ্টি কেনেকে কৰা যায় compound words বোৰ? সেইটো চাওঁ হা এবাৰ. Now what we have to do, we have certain words. Words like news, ring, bell, box, part, fisher, still, and book. So আমি কি কৰিব লাগিব? এই words কেইটা ব্যৱহাৰ কৰি we have to form compound words. So first up, first word, second word, and compound word. So let's say first word is door. So doorer লগত আমি কি word use কৰিব লাগিব যিটোৱে we can have a compound word. What's that? We have already seen that. Can anyone tell me? Very good. This is going to be bell. Door and bell, that makes it what? Doorbell, right? Then the next word is paper. So paper লগত কি আহিব? চলো, I'm giving you a clue. এইটো সদায় তোমালোকৰ ঘৰত ৰাতিপুৱা আহে. So what would be the word? ভাবিছো এবাৰ তোমালোকৰ ঘৰত সদায় ৰাতিপুৱা আহে এইটো বস্তু. তোমালোকৰ বহুতৰ ঘৰত সদায় ৰাতিপুৱা আহে. কি হয় এইটো? Yes, very good. We are talking about what? Can we see what the man is reading? Yes, you got it right. This is going to be news. So news and paper makes it what? Newspaper. So news is one noun, paper is the other noun. এই দুইটাক যেতিয়া আমি লগ লগাই দিলো, we got a third noun which is called newspaper, and that is what? That is a compound noun. A third noun to কি হয়? Third noun to হয় এটা compound noun, right? Now moving on. soap. So soapৰ লগত কি থাকে? As usual, we know we put soaps in a box, so it would be what? Soap box. Then next word is ear. Ear মানে কি? We all know, right? Ear, this part, ear, isn't it? So ear alone, so what can, what word can go with ear? Which word can go with ear? Well, the first thing that comes to our mind is what? Earphone. So be headphone loi bhal pa hoy na noy? Headphone, earphone je ami use koru. So whenever we hear that word ear, the first thing that comes to our mind is what? Earphone. But do I have a phone here in the option? No. So that cannot be my compound noun. I will have to look for something else. এইটো কি হ'ব পাৰে বাৰু? See what the lady is wearing? So the word is ring. So it would be what? Earring. Earring. Isn't it? So with ear, the compound noun is earring. Right? Omen. So what could be the next one? So what is she doing? She is selling fish, right? So with omen, it will be what? Fisher plus omen, that makes it fisherwoman. So who's a fisherwoman? A lady who sells fishes is what? A fisherwoman, isn't it? Now address will be what? We have this address book, right? So with address, the only word left is book. So the expression would be what? Address book, right? So what will complete the list? It's address book that will complete the list. Got it, everyone? Good. Okay, now as I have already said, we will not be discussing the questions. So let's move ahead. So finally, to summarize whatever we have learned today, let's see what we learned. We learned about what? We learned about compound nouns. So what is a compound noun? A compound noun contains two nouns which join together to make a new noun. So compound noun কি হয়? Compound noun হয় basically দুটা different nouns যে দুটাক লগ লগাই আমি এটা তৃতীয় নাউনৰ সৃষ্টি কৰিব পাৰোঁ। মই তোমালোকক কেইটামান এক্সাম্পল অলৰেডি দিলোৱে, হয়নে নহয়? Okay, so আৰু এটা তোমালোকে মোক এটা এক্সাম্পল দিয়া কেনেকুৱা হ'ব পাৰে? Examination hall, exam hall also can be a compound noun, isn't it? So compound noun, what we do? We join two nouns to make a different noun, a third different noun that is called compound noun. দুটা নাউনক লগ লগাই এটা থাৰ্ড নাউনক সৃষ্টি কৰাটোক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? We call it a compound noun, right? Then some examples can be what? Basket plus ball. Now that's a different sort of a ball. I got ball to different আছিল. So basket and ball, that makes it what? Basketball, right? So, before I finish it off, let me give you a few more examples. Then we had what? We had doorbell, door plus bell, that made it doorbell, isn't it? Then news plus paper, that made it newspaper. Newspaper is a common word, isn't it? কিন্তু আমি যদি ভালদৰে ভাবি চাওঁ, নিউজটো কি হয়? News is a noun, paper is another noun. এই দুটাক লগ লগাই দিলে আমি কি পালো? We got compound noun, right? And then washing machine, washing, ধোৱা, হয় নে নহয়? Machine, we all talk about that. So these are two different nouns. Machine is a noun, washing is a noun. We join them. What do we got? We got a compound noun, isn't it? So, this is how compound nouns are formed. দুটা noun লগ লগাই যদি আমি এটা third noun পাওঁ, we call that what? Compound noun, right? So আশা কৰিছো তোমালোক আটাই বুজি পাইছা what we have discussed today. আজি আমাৰ টপিকটো আছিল compound noun, আৰু মই তোমালোকক ক'লো compound noun কেনেকৈ frame হয় আৰু তাৰ uses বোৰ কেনেকুৱা থাকে. We tried to give you some examples on that. Hope you will understand. And while reading a text, you will try and find out. তোমালোকে যেতিয়া টেক্সট এটা পঢ়িবা, যেতিয়া নতুন শব্দ এটা পাবা, তোমালোকে এইটো বস্তু চিনাক্ত কৰাৰ চেষ্টা কৰিবা যে নাউনটো একচুৱেলি যদি এইটো নাউন হয়, এইটো কম্পাউণ্ড নাউন হয় নে নহয়। আৰু যদি এইটো কম্পাউণ্ড নাউন হয়, তেতিয়া সাবঅৰ্ডিনেট নাউন দুটা কি হয়, এই ৱৰ্ড দুটাৰ মিনিং কি কি হ'ব পাৰে, এই গোটেইখিনি বস্তুবোৰ যদি ভালদৰে চেষ্টা কৰা পঢ়াৰ সময়ত, it will really help you in understanding a lot of things. All right, and it will also improve your vocabulary too. So finally, before I end, hope you all will stay safe inside your home. ঘৰৰ ভিতৰতে থাকি ভালদৰে পঢ়া শুনা কৰি থকা. With that, I'll wind up for today. Okay, thank you all. We'll see you next time.